Using a dumbbell to hit your rotator cuff, we're going to work on a stabilization exercise. It's called a waiter's carry or an L carry, depending how you want to what you want to call it. So Daniel's going to face me just to demonstrate. He's going to bring that weight up above his shoulder. He's going to make sure that his elbow is in line, and that this is a 90-degree angle right here, keeping his chest forward. Daniel, as he walks, he's going to actually try to open up, and that's what he wants to resist. And that way he's going to press straight down on that rotator cuff. Daniel's going to go for a little walk. Apparently Daniel's a Mack truck or maybe a train. I'm not sure which. Comment below and let us know what you think. And then he would repeat on the other side. Another great stabilization exercise using a dumbbell to target your rotator cuff is going to be an overhead carry. Daniel's going to put that weight straight up overhead, making sure that that elbow stays close to his ear. He doesn't want to flail out. He doesn't want to let it sit forward. Straight up, abs are engaged so he's not leaning one way or the other. And again, he's going to go for a walk. And then you're going to turn around, walk back, and repeat on the other side. We're going to do an exercise for your rotator cuff called an infraspinatus fly. You can also call it a high to low fly with a cable, whatever you really want to call it. It just targets the infraspinatus. The infraspinatus is an important muscle in your rotator cuff. We'll talk about that in a second. Daniel's going to start with the cable attached above shoulder level, about head height. His arm comes up and across. And as he does the reverse fly, he's actually going to lower that weight down to his hip, and then he's going to come back across. He wants to make sure his shoulders stay in line here, that he's not rotating from the hip as he raises up. And then he's going to repeat the exercise as needed. This is a great exercise, guys. If you play tennis or any kind of racket sport, this is the exercise you want to do to challenge yourself and get a stronger swing. The rotator cuff is a nice little series of 4 muscles that work together. You have your supraspinatus, your infraspinatus, your subscapularis, and your teres minor. These 4 muscles work together to do something that the rest of your musculature doesn't do. Externally rotate your shoulder. Using the band, we're going to go through this straight motion of external rotation, so it's set up about belly button height, and he's going to keep the elbow tucked to his rib as he turns his hand out as far as he can. If you've ever had any kind of injury in your rotator cuff, your range may not be as great as Daniel's is. You may only be able to come about that far before you can't go any further. That's totally cool. Go in your range of motion and try to push it further and further every time. One thing to focus on, when you rotate out, if your elbow comes off your body, we're not challenging those 4 muscles anymore. You're now working on your deltoids. Quick trick is to take a towel, bring it up under your armpit, squeeze in as you go through the range of motion. Holding that towel takes off any stress of the deltoids and puts it all on your external rotators. We talked about the external rotation of your rotator cuff. So in order to stretch it, we need to internally rotate. I want you to lay on your side before you go to bed at night, or just whenever you feel like laying down, taking a rest. You're going to make sure that the bottom shoulder is tucked straight underneath, the elbows in line, and your hands up at 90 degrees. You're going to rotate in until you feel that there's no more stretch. Then you're going to take your hand, you're going to apply a little bit of pressure, feel the good stretch deep into that shoulder joint, hold it 15 to 30 seconds before you release and roll to the other side.